Jellyfin on Roku is simpler than many people expect. There is a free official Roku channel, but the key idea is that Roku is only the client. Your computer, NAS, or server still hosts the Jellyfin library. Before you touch the Roku, make sure the Jellyfin server is running. You need the server IP address, a Jellyfin user login, and ideally, the Roku and server on the same local network for first setup. Installing the channel is the easy part. Search for Jellyfin in the Roku channel store, add the official channel, and open it. The article says the install takes under 5 minutes. Connecting is where mistakes happen. Enter your server address, including Jellyfin's default port, 8096, then sign in with your Jellyfin credentials. If it fails, test the same address from a browser on another device. For smooth playback, direct play matters. The article lists H.264, H.265, HEVC, MPEG-2, and VP9 as Roku-supported video formats. If the file is supported, the server does not need to transcode. If Jellyfin buffers on Roku, fix the network and file format before blaming the app. Put the server on Ethernet, lower the remote streaming bitrate if needed, and convert problem files to H.264 with AAC audio. The trade-off versus Plex is money and polish. Plex has a smoother Roku app, but the article notes Plex Pass at $5 a month or $120 lifetime. MB Premiere is also listed at $5 a month. Jellyfin stays free. For hardware, use Roku Ultra if you have a big library or a server that transcodes. It's faster chip and wired Ethernet help. Roku Streaming Stick 4K is the value pick when most of your files direct play. The full Jellyfin on Roku guide, codec list, buffering fixes, remote access notes, and Roku hardware picks are on SmartTVs.org.